Hey, what is up YouTube? It is your boy Dominzs here at Common Sense Graphics. Today in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to draw a vehicle. Not any other particular vehicle, but my own personal vehicle. I drive a 2006 BMW E90 325i. So just as a disclaimer before we get started, drawing vehicles is actually a very difficult thing depending if you're drawing a real vehicle that already exists like what I'm doing versus a personal creation of your own concept. Then it's very easy. But let's jump right into it. So when you're drawing your vehicle, pretty much the body is always going to look like an ear of corn if you were to use vegetables and fruits like I always do. It looks like an ear of corn or a potato depending on what kind of car you're drawing. Since I'm drawing a sedan, it's going to look more like a piece of corn. You know, if you look at it from the side, if I decided to put some kernels on there, you know, it would look just like a piece of corn or a tomato, whatever way you want to look at it. But the body comes out extremely easy, and you just got to figure out the position. Usually a frontal side position, a 3 o'clock, maybe a 2 o'clock position, where you're pointing the camera if you're holding the camera in instance. Then it's very easy to just start plugging away at it. You can just easily start drawing in the details of the vehicle. If you know where the doors are going to be at, then you can draw the doors. Since mine's a sedan, it's a 4-door, it's very easy for me to figure out where the wheel wells are going to be at based off of the initial design. Now, I cannot stress this enough, but having a reference is key in an image like this. Me personally, I own the vehicle, so I'm just able to go outside and take pictures of it and just look at it if I want to, which I have on my second monitor. I have images of my BMW and certain angles that position it in a way where I feel comfortable at drawing it. And if you don't have a reference personally, you can just go to Google and find an image that you want to practice on and figure out how to get these really nice shapes down. Now, I just want to let you know that I am absolutely horrible at drawing rims of any kind. I used to draw cars a lot back when in school, and it was easy for me, but rims was always the most difficult part. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of cheating here in this image when it comes to the rims. I'm going to do some copying and pasting from the front rim to the back rim just to make it a little bit easier and stuff like that, just to show emphasis to it. And do not be afraid to experiment with shapes. When it comes to drawing wheels, usually a big humongous oval will do the trick. If you're using Illustrator, then you can just place the oval right there by hitting the L button and then just dragging one out. Then you can adjust it to whatever way you want it to be. But instead of doing that, personally, what I did is I just drew a wheel on my car and I just felt it, you know, just to get myself my own emphasis to it. And what I did in this drawing is I decided to change the front bumper on my vehicle. The front bumper on my vehicle is it's an M3 bumper, so it's cool, but it's nothing too special. But I wanted to get the M4 bumper on the front of this car just because I thought it would look better. And so when I started drawing out the front bumper, I was having a little bit of issues trying to get the shapes going. I already know how BMW has their signature style headlights and halos and the kidney grille, but when it came to the bottom lower part of the bumper and the thing, I kind of just played around with it and did my own thing to it just to have some fun, just because I was not too sure. And I cannot stress this enough: when you're creating your vehicle, when you're putting in the filler, when you're doing all of the detail and things like that, like I'm doing right now, do not be afraid to just play around and mix up, especially if you're making your own concept. Use those shapes, use those tools, those cylinders, the circles. When it comes to drawing cars, that's pretty much what cars are. It's a bunch of long flowing lines, circles, and shapes and things like that. And it's very easy for you to create a lot of crazy things when you're making your vehicle. And as you can see, the body is starting to come together. It does resemble my car. I decided to color the car white instead of black because white is an easier color to work with than black, and yeah, it was just easier. But now we're gonna focus on the rims yet again. This is the hardest part for me. You can see me struggling. I am trying to draw in these rims to match the ones on my car. Usually whenever I drew rims or anything on any car, it was always like a multi-spoked rim or whatever it is, like Dayton's or BBS's or stuff like that. But I'm trying to draw my rims on my car, which is kind of difficult because I can never get the proportions down. So you're gonna see how ugly they are. They're not perfect by any means, so I do apologize, but this is what art is all about. You doing illustrations and things, it's just about having fun, being able to express yourself in your own personal way, even if something's not right. Make sure you always have fun with it. But as you can see here, like I said earlier, I'm about to copy and paste the front wheel and then like put it on the back just because it worked for me, I guess. It does look like the car is not moving, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the initial design of the car. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna speed it up now with some music in the background. You guys know how I do. It's your boy Dominzs here at Common Sense Graphics. Hope you guys like this tutorial. Slap that like button, hit the bell icon, subscribe, all of that. You know who it be. Your boy Dominzs out.